Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video with Blazing Corp. We are continuing our Doom Tower series here with floor 40. We've got a weird composition for you here versus the Eternal Dragon. Doom Tower hard. Next. Alright, so we are here at the Doom Tower hard. We are bringing in an odd group, ragtag group here. Really kind of strange. We've got Underpriest Brogni, Anaro, Raktor Drath, level 50. Kind of a surprising kind of thing that ended up happening there. And we've got Badal and my precious Scyl of the Drakes. Here, so really odd team that we're going to be bringing in, but let's take a look at the stats. Alright, so basically what we're looking at here, we got health points on Raktor Drath, 41,000, almost 42, 1,400 attack, 1,500 defense, 200 speed, 66 crit rate, 85 crit damage, 154 resistance, and 42 accuracy. She is really here to make sure that we are getting the perfect veil here. And, you know, just in case, and that's a 3-turn, which is amazing. And then revive single ally with 60% HP and fill turn meter if needed there. Also, perfect veil here as she's doing more heals. And then every time a person takes a turn, she's going to heal them there by 10% of their max HP. So, you know, someone like Underpriest Brogni is going to be getting some big heals there, but pretty much everyone's got a good amount of health in this particular group, and she's going to increase resistance here by an extra 50 when they're under a perfect veil or veil. Plus she has a chance to do a 50% chance, because I have her fully booked, of putting a decreased attack debuff for 2 turns. So pretty good here. Base speed's fantastic. So, you know, obviously, you know, not having her at 60 here, and then 6-star ascended, so you can get on, you know, a nice banner on her is going to keep her a little bit lower in terms of her stats here, but it's, you know, it's telling that she stabilized this team that I had here, this ragtag team, so to go up against a Doom Tower hard boss, so pretty interesting here. So you guys have seen Underpriest several times. He's in a stun set here, 80,000 head points, 1,600 attack, 2,500 defense, 210 speed, 31 crit rate, 108 crit damage, 188 resistance, 142 accuracy. Now we're slowly building out our Great Hall, so that accuracy has we've got about 20 more accuracy to get out of the Great Hall, and so he'll finish up pretty decent amount of accuracy for, you know, where we had him at when we started. We've got a Gnarl here. She's not built super fast, but we're bringing her in for her HP burn on her A1 and her poisons on her A2, and then she does combust those poisons, so I don't think it's going to do as much damage as we think it will, but hey, you never know. So 30,000 hit points, so she is rather low. I would love, like, if I was to build her again, which I'm probably not going to rebuild her because she's, you know, nice as she is, but if I was going to rebuild her, I'd probably try to get this up to like 45,000 here on the hit points. Now if I do get a piece of gear that kind of works for her, that I can increase this without, you know, affecting the others too much, then I will do that. So 3,000 attack, 2,400 defense here. She's in a clan boss build, just so you guys know. 172 speed, 109 crit rate, 207 crit damage. We've got 70 resistance, 222 accuracy. Next we got Badal. So 5,500 health points, 55,000 I should say, 2,000 attack, 2,300 defense, 234 speed, 96 crit rate, 100 crit damage, 233 resistance and accuracy. Here, so a kind of a dual stat. You know, Force is kind of going to be the last great haul that I'm going to build out. I'm not going to lie to you. Here I just don't have that many Force champions here who need to be buffed. Like pretty much every champion nowadays is magic, so it is what it is. And last but not least is my precious Scyl of the Drakes. She is probably one of the best legendary champions on my account here. The Trinity there that I have there with Underpriest Brogni, Badal, and her are alive and well. So 49,000 hit points, 1,400 attack, 3,500 defense, 204 speed, 108 crit rate, 126 crit damage, 232 resistance, and 237 accuracy. So, like, it seems the builds that I have for the builds that are the most stable with characters who can get through everything have, pretty decent above 200 resistance, above 200 accuracy if they're, their kit calls for it. But the resistance seems to be, for me, kind of the way to go. So I'm going to start building a lot of my characters as we go through now with higher resistance. So that way they can just make it through content. So high resistance, high HP, high defense builds with as much speed, crit rate, and crit damage as we can get out of them. It's just, I think that's a more stable way to build my champions here. So let's see how this run goes. All right, so we are trying to, in this particular level, this is a sustained team if you've ever seen one here, with pretty much like an HP burn type strategy. So like when I get someone like or when I finish getting Iragoth the Seared there, or even Drexthar Bloodtwin, they'll probably take over for the Anarl spot on this team because they'll be able to put out the HP burns there. So I'm more akin right now to wanting to build out Iragoth the Seared than I am wanting to build out Drexthar Bloodtwin, to tell you the truth here. So that is something that I have in mind for kind of the future down the line here. Now, cool thing here is that Iragoth the Seared, if I was going to do him, he does put his own shields up, so that would work really well with Underpriest Brogni. Now, why I chose this team? Well, first thing, the damage dealer in Anarl here for her HP burn, that will be the main thing bringing down the boss, along with the reflect damage from Underpriest Brogni shields. Basically, Scyl of the Drakes is in here for passive heals and revivals. Same with Raktor Drath here. So, and those are like kind of passive heals, because every time someone takes a turn while under a perfect veil, they not only get higher resistance there, but they also get massive extra heals, right? So you're seeing those 5,000, those 8,000 procs they're going off, and that's because every time someone takes a turn, Raktor Drath is healing them. So it's huge heals. It really keeps everyone topped up. You don't really have too much of an issue anymore with people getting really low on health, especially since we're putting shields there, and we're also healing 2 passive heals and an active heal with Badal Khazar's A1 that you just saw go off. So kind of an exciting round here. Now you can see the Giant Slayer procs. I think that was actually 4 procs of Giant Slayer that I saw there, if I'm not mistaken here. So the reflect damage is probably becoming, at least for me going through this content, one of the better skills that there is in the game. if used right, of course, here. Now, another reason to bring Raktor Drath in here is, if she's not able to fill someone to full on her with her A2, she does put up tons and tons of extra continuous heals over time. Ooh, she got taken down, but that's why we have a reviver in here. So with those extra heals, we're able to keep everybody more topped up. Now, could she use? Yeah, could she be 6-star? Absolutely. She could definitely use that. She could use extra health. She could use extra defense. So, will we probably end up building, rejigging her and building her out again? Probably at some point. There, I think actually she might actually end up in a lot of my end game content teams, just with the way her kit works with the rest of the champions there. But I really think that once Iragoth the Seer gets into this particular comps, he's going to be very, very valuable to me to go like on a deep run into Doom Tower hard. So I am looking forward to getting him. Now, obviously, now that Anarl is going to start focusing on the boss, she's going to put the HP burn out whenever she has the ability to get that out. Here she just had that blocked. So, she'll keep trying until she gets it, and then he'll start really damaging himself there quite a bit with the HP burn. Should be anywhere, let's actually see, I think it's somewhere in the 70,000 range per burn. And then we're hoping we can get some poisons and whatnot out, because that will help dramatically here. Now, main thing with this boss is to make sure that you first thing get down the Eternal Priest, because he does give the dragon here, the Eternal Dragon, a boost in his power output, his hit output. So we don't want to give him that boost. So we do want to make sure we get him down. After that, you want to make sure you get these other 2 adds down. And the reason for that is that if he sucks one of those guys up, he heals like a massive amount there in terms of the healing. So good to bring in people who can take down the adds and who have AoE abilities, so they're always hitting everybody, and they're fast. You definitely want to be fast here. So 364 damage there, or sorry, health increase. So not fun. Is going to make the run a little bit longer, but once you understand the mechanics, you kind of know how you want to go about things. Now, a little tougher here than I thought it would be here, but we're keeping our spirits high. We're not really in any crazy amount of danger here. So long as Scyl the Drakes and Underpriest stay alive, this thing will keep going. We do want to make sure that Scyl the Drake stays alive and that heal comes out, and then Underpriest can cycle his abilities here and get those shields back up and that block debuffs. So there you go. Yeah, so I love those Giant Slayer procs there. Those are very, very nice to see. Now, obviously, if you're going into in-game content like this that you're seeing here, it is nice here to have. Ooh, that almost hurt a little bit. It is nice to have, people who do have a little bit more bite here in terms of their attacking damage on that end. So, ways to build out your characters. Do give them a little bit more crit damage. They're a little bit more attack. Whether it be through defense or through attack. there, because you do want them to hit relatively hard, even though they're doing other things for you, whether it be support, you know, be an HP champion, attack champion, or a defense champion. You do want to make sure they're doing whatever their main role is, but that they can still put out a decent amount of damage, especially in a stage like this where you need to be kind of controlling these ads, but also burning them down, you know, really efficiently and quickly here. Now, another reason to go with a Caught the Seer, he's going to put that AoE HP burnout, so the burn will always be on the boss. So that way, like this, it won't ever have that time where he's taking a turn without taking HP burn here. So that's going to be, you know, increasingly like important for whenever, you know, just as we move on into more of the end game content. I would assume like this guy at level 80 or 90, floor 80 or 90, or even at floor 220 would be rather difficult if you can put an HP burnout. And yeah, if you definitely weren't geared, then definitely be pretty hard to do as well. Yeah, so we need Scyl to definitely pick up, if she can pick up Raptor Drath. I hope she's, ooh, I think she might actually pick up a Gnarl first, if I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, I think a Gnarl is the first one she'll pick up here, and then she'll pick up Raptor Drath after. It looks like we're going pretty strong here. A little bit, not super worried that we're going to go down, but you know, we do good. She got the HP burnout, so we always want that. That's going to help with taking down the boss a little faster. Now you can see here kind of what I'm talking about. He's taken several turns when he hasn't had HP burn on him, and you know, that's affected the run here, like how long this has been. We would already have beaten this guy if we didn't leave him with like in a non-HP burn state here. Now if you did and if you do end up or if you have Underpriest Brogni and you're running him in this content, something that to take into account is his A1 has an HP burn on it. So if you do build him out with his fully kitted there and then have accuracy in his build, he could consistently be landing that HP burn for you as well. But yeah, either of the Drexthar Bloodtwin here or a Caught the Seer would be good for this level. And actually, like a Drexthar Bloodtwin actually might be the better of the two now that I'm thinking about it there, because the boss, especially as you get higher, is taking more turns. And then basically as he's hitting Drexthar Bloodtwin, he can essentially just be burning himself. That's kind of neat. Alright, so our MVP was actually surprisingly Raptor Drath here. She made this, even though she went down quite a bit, a much more stable run than it was without her in here. So that is something to take into account. Obviously, damage dealing. We've got a Gnarl as the main damage dealer due to her HP burn. But yeah, kind of been fun doing this here. It's kind of interesting going through Doom Tower hard and trying these with people who aren't actually, you know, fully kitted and ready for Doom Tower hard here. But you know, we're just playing it smart and we're using people who synergize really well. Alright guys, that has been it for this video. Do like and subscribe. Please subscribe. There, it doesn't cost you anything, but it helps out my channel greatly. You have a fantastic day, and we'll see you again next time. Let's chat then.